my What's the Fix series. I have people all the time ask me, Nicole, what do I do for my back pain? What do I do for my knee pain? And regardless of how you heard it, a lot of times the fix is just really easy. It's just a quick little reset. Let's get your pain down. Then let's look at what deficits you have so we can figure out how to prevent this from getting worse or coming back. So I'm going to start with the knee. We're going to go over a few fixes and a reset for the knee that I always is my go-to for my patients, whether they're 12, whether they're 30, whether they're 40, whether they're 80. I always start with these exercises, see if we can get their pain down, and we go from there. So I'm going to do these along with you, so you can just tune into this video, follow along, and see if they help. We're going to start with what's called the quad set exercise. Go to for any knee reset, whether you're post-op knee surgery or you just have knee pain. You can do this sitting like I am, or you can do it laying down, whatever is more comfortable. So what you're gonna do, all you're gonna do is contract your quad muscle. You'll see your kneecap move slightly up towards you. The back of your leg should flatten down into the ground. You can also flex your foot towards you. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds and we're gonna do 5 of these. So we're gonna squeeze and hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And hold again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. That was 3. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 4. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like to do this one if I have some knee pain. You can do it sitting on the couch. You can do it at work. It doesn't take that long. Now we're going to lay on our backs. We're going to work in some knee flexion. So you're just going to gently pull your knee to your chest. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. As you draw your knee into your chest, there's no need to force it. You can either just hold this and relax, or gently point and flex the foot. As you do this, it gets the muscles in your calf and the front of your shin working, which they do sit very closely to the knee or cross the knee joint, so it's important to get those muscles moving too in order to reset it. Good, and then we'll relax. Now we're going to work into an active knee extension. So we're now going to take our hand and put it behind our thigh, and we're going to straighten out the leg with our foot relaxed or pointed and draw our toes towards us. So we're going to move very slowly through this together for about 1 minute, so just follow along with me. I don't want you to force it, so you might not look like I do. You might be able to get your leg straighter, or you might not, and that's fine. I just don't want you to force it, and I don't want you to cramp up. So what you're doing is when you straighten your leg and point your toes towards you, you stretch all the tissues in the back of your leg. So you have your hamstrings behind your thigh, you have your calf on the lower part of your leg, and then you have all this fascia, which is connective tissue that lies over it. And that is really stretched here too. So as I move through this, I start to feel everything loosen up a little bit. I'm hoping you are too. And we'll do one more. Next one, we're going to stay on our back. You can just take a second, take a breath, kind of roll side to side. That was more of an active stretch, so you might feel your muscles burn a little bit because they were working. Next is a straight leg raise. So These can easily be messed up, but you're gonna follow along with me. First, you're gonna come back to your quadricep set. So tighten up your quad muscle, point your toes up towards the ceiling or towards you, and we're just gonna raise the leg up about the height of our opposite knee, and then come back down. Nice and slow. This is getting the quad muscle firing in a different way. The entire time I'm doing this, I'm really squeezing my quad muscle, so I'm not letting my leg bend as I raise it up, so don't do that. Keep following along with me. Squeezing your quad up and down. I'm moving nice and slow, so up for a count for 1, 2, 3, and down for a count of 1, 2, 3. And let's do about 2 more. Great, and let's give it a break. Rock your knees side to side. For that one, it's important to keep the other knee bent just like I did to protect your back if you have any back pain. And now we're gonna get the hamstrings firing a bit. So nice and gentle, we're just gonna do a hip bridge. So I'm gonna walk my feet in close towards my hips. I'm gonna raise my hips up using both my feet, press my hips up, trying to get them as high as I can, and then come back down. Again, just like the last exercise, we're gonna move nice and slow, squeezing our glute muscles at the top, and come back down. We're gonna do this for about 1 minute. If you move slow, you might find that this seemingly very easy exercise is a little challenging. If it's not, and you're looking for more of a challenge and your knee isn't hurting that much at this point, you can move to a one-legged bridge. The key here is to make sure your hips are level with each other at the top, just like when you had both feet on the ground. So as I lift one leg up, my hips don't sag down. So do just a few more. Last one. Again, note how I'm moving nice and slow through this. That's the key. And we'll rest. Just rock your knees from side to side. And then I like to end this with tying together our quad set with an everyday activity. So, for example, standing or walking for squats. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand on up. From here, we're gonna work on that quadricep set in standing. So I'm gonna go from the side, just move my other leg out of the way, but you can do this with your feet together. You're just going to bend. So don't do this, I'm just moving out of the way so you can see. You're gonna bend one knee and straighten it out. Think about squeezing that quad, pushing your leg back just like you did on the floor, and relax. Squeeze and relax. I'm gonna move back into the position you're in. Bend, squeeze, and relax. Relax, we're holding it for a much shorter time. That's okay. And then if you're feeling really good at this point, you can also do this with a squat. So you can do maybe a few in standing, 5 to 6 of them, and then move into a squat. So I'm just gonna do 3 squats with you. Squatting down as low as you can, making sure there's no pain. Squeeze at the top, get your hips through, squeeze those quads, and then come back down again, moving nice and slow. At the top, squeeze those quads, and then come back down. And then last one, squeeze at the top. You can walk around, shake out your legs, and hopefully your knees feeling a little bit better.